Hi, this is DigitalFemme and welcome to my channel. So here's a question I have for anybody who's out there who has a YouTube channel or who is a frequent watcher of YouTube channels and videos. How many YouTube channels are too many YouTube channels? And the reason why I'm asking that is because I have yet again embarked on another YouTube channel. So if you don't know, I'm doing the 1,000 day challenge, and that is choosing to do one thing for 1 hour a day for 1,000 days straight. And a while back, I had decided to do one video on this channel and upload it for 1,000 days straight. Well, actually, it started off as uploading it for 66 days straight because there was this 166 day challenge, but I passed that like many weeks ago. And I'm actually on my 134th video on this channel, and I'm kind of wondering, you see, I haven't been uploading a video every day on this channel like I said I wanted to. So I think, I don't know, there's like a little bit of discrepancy here, and I'm kind of like making up the rules. So because I have uploaded videos on my other channels, in my world, I have still done one video a day for 1,000 days straight, just not on this channel. So just to be clear, I am still doing the 1,000 day challenge, and I have been uploading one video a day on a channel, just not this one. So I'm just going to keep count. I don't know, because it's not going to make sense if I just skip over how many videos. So I'm just going to stick to this channel and say that I think this is my 134th video, even though it's probably my 142nd in reality. But on this channel, this is confusing, isn't it? This is going to be my 134th video. Anyway, thank you for staying this long, and if you kind of like want to know what else I'm going to talk about, which I'm going to talk about a new addition to the family, then continue watching. Hi, well, you stayed. You stayed because you wanted to know, you stayed because you wanted to know what this new addition to my family was. Well, let me tell you his name. It's a he, and his name is Boris Hudson. And I met Boris Hudson, I think last Friday. That's being November the 13th. And you know what? There was something about him that just caught my eye. I thought he was cute. He was very like sportsmanlike, and I don't know, I just really gravitated to Boris. So I decided to approach Boris carefully, have a little chat. I ended up talking to some of his friends, and then I ended up taking him home with me. So was it love at first sight? I don't know if you can say that. Do I believe in love at first sight? Yes, I do in some way or some form. I do. However, it wasn't love at first sight with Boris, but I really did feel compelled to take him home with me. Now, if you don't know, Boris Hudson is a Russian dwarf hamster. And he is the cutest little thing. He is so rambunctious, and the thing that attracted me to him was that he was constantly on that hamster wheel. Now, when I came around the corner, I was at a PetSmart in my location, and I was really wanting to have a cat. Like, I have had cats and dogs and birds all my life. And literally the one time I've had the most pets was when I was in Houston or in Texas. I had a total of 2 dogs and 5 cats at the same time. 2 dogs and 3 of the cats were actually my own, and 2 I had adopted by way of a friend. But then they really didn't get along with my other cats, obviously, so they kind of like went their merry way and whatever. So I did have 5 pets at the same time, and I miss them so much. I live in a 400 square foot apartment, and I'm not able to have any pets here. I think about 2 months ago, I think October 1st, October 1st, I bought a fish, a betta fish, and his name is Bob Fernando. And then I also bought some companions for I don't like to say the word bought, but I ended up acquiring companions for him, which are neon tetras. So currently there are 3 neon tetras in the fish tank with Bob Fernando. So I've been really enjoying watching Bob Fernando and the neon tetras, and they absolutely have personalities of their own. As a matter of fact, they recognize me now, and every time I walk up to the tank, they flush themselves against the glass, and they're like scuttering all over the place. I guess because they know I'm gonna feed them. It's like a Pavlov's dog thing. So that was fine, but I still always just wanted a cat. And every time I go to the plant store, which is often because I do have an urban jungle, I pass the PetSmart. And of course, I always go into the PetSmart to visit the cats. Now, I also visit all the other animals that are there. I mean, I walk through the aquarium area, and I also see the lizards and reptiles. If they have bunnies or cats or birds, I make sure to I just love animals. So I just walk around and then see whatever animals or reptiles or, amphibians, whatever there is in the pet store. And of course, I always pass by the guinea pigs. Sometimes they have mice, sometimes rats and hamsters, and one or two chinchillas, and a couple of ferrets, whatever. But I've always thought that hamsters are really, really cute. So, I've been tickling at the back of my mind. I've been tickling my thoughts about, maybe if not a cat, maybe a rabbit. But I don't want to really keep the rabbit in a cage. I would want him to roam around the 400 square foot apartment, but yet there's literally plants everywhere and even on the floor. So that couldn't be. Then I thought of the other smaller rodents. And so I thought if I were ever to get a small animal, it would be a hamster. Now, I wouldn't have gotten a hamster if I could get a cat, but then I decided I really want a cat. Hence, I got Boris Hudson. And I took him home with me on Friday. Today is Monday. And it was like I have never learned so much about one species or animal in my life as I have done with a hamster. So I saw Boris Hudson on Friday. I ended up taking him home with me, and I also purchased a hamster kit. I think it was the Living Tree or Living World hamster kit. And the cage was your typical, it was this size, that high, and I thought it was perfect. Except I didn't really like the color. It was blue and orange, and I don't really like color. I like it more if it's black, white, or gray, or green, black, white, or gray, because I just have black, white, or gray in my apartment. Plus the green is the plants. So I took that home, and then I immediately went on YouTube and, looked up care for a hamster and hamster basics 101 and all that stuff. And what I found out was that the things at the pet store for hamsters, the cages, aren't even appropriate and aren't even the right ones for the cages. They say that for particular hamsters, which is mine is a Russian dwarf hamster, the minimum floor space they need to feel, I guess, healthy and happy is 450 square inches of floor space, just floor space. So I learned that just because a hamster is small doesn't mean it's also okay to put him in a small cage. No, the cages that are being sold to little children in their cute ways is absolutely not safe. And I also learned that the wheels that you see hamsters spinning on, they're usually barred wheels or mesh wheels, and those are really dangerous because the hamsters can get their foot or claws or whatever nails caught and get injured, and they could have bumblefoot. So bumblefoot is when you have like pressure. Think about it. If you were to run on a human giant wheel with bars or mesh on your bare feet, the bars or the metal would like really hurt your feet over time. So you would get bumblefoot. It would be like inflamed, sometimes skin broken and infected. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. So they do recommend a hamster wheel, of course, but the hamster wheel should be solid. So then I had to make a long story short, I ended up returning thank goodness for PetSmart that I was able to return the cage the next 2 days. So I bought the hamster kit on a Friday, and then after watching a lot of YouTube videos, I ended up going back to a PetSmart, and I ended up purchasing a 40-gallon aquarium. And that way it is about 460 square inches. So it's just the bare minimum of the required space that my small little Boris Hudson can play around in and all that. So that's what I've been up to. So I'm really happy. He's the cutest thing. I did do a video on him and his, I guess, routine. I don't know if he has established a routine yet. It's only been like a couple of days, but I am carefully aware of his waking hours, and I love watching what he does and how he explores. So yeah, that's really exciting for me. And it's almost like, you know, I just love animals. I just realized today after work, I sat back at my couch and I was thinking about, my life and thinking about looking at all my plants. And by the way, currently I have 101 plants in my 400 square foot apartment. I actually made an Excel sheet, I think on Friday, was it on Friday? I think Friday or Thursday. I can't remember. I think Thursday, yes. I made an Excel spreadsheet on the varieties of plants I had, and currently I have 66 different plants in my 400 square foot apartment. 66 kinds of plants, 66 varieties, no doubles, just singular 66, and a total of 101 plants. So I don't know. I've always wanted to have 100 plants. I've always thought to myself, gee, I wonder what it would be like to have 100 plants. And would I ever reach that? And back then I only had 3 plants. Then I had 5, then I had 10, then 15, then 20, then 25, then 30, then 37, it moved up. And then I literally counted like 5 times the number of plants I had in my apartment, whether it was in glass jars, because I just love looking at the roots, or in soil. And it came out to 101, and I was like, oh my God. So then now I know that I have 66 varieties, and now I'm thinking to myself, gee, I wonder what would it be like to have 100 types of plants in this 400 square foot apartment. So I don't know. Let's see how that goes. So anyway, I was sitting back here and thinking about my plants and thinking about Bob Fernando, my betta fish, and thinking of, that how I just wanted to bring home Boris Hudson. And I was thinking, was Boris Hudson what do they call that? When you get something and you get it right away. It starts with an I. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. I said it a lot, but now I can't remember. Impulse. Was Boris Hudson an impulse buy? And I was thinking about it for a while, not for like a few seconds, and then it's like, no, he wasn't, because I've always wanted a cat. I've had cats. I just love having animals around me, and because I felt like Boris Hudson is not an impulse buy, more than he is a compromise to a cat and or dog. So that's the truth of it. I wouldn't have gotten a hamster. I would have preferred a dog and then a cat and then maybe a rabbit. So yeah, I don't feel like I settled. Yeah, you know what? I did. I settled, but I'm happy. I'm happy that I have Boris Hudson with me. And if you are interested in seeing videos of him, then I'll be happy to oblige. I don't want this channel to turn into a hamster channel. Although, I'm not even going to say. But that's all I wanted to say for today on this 134th video on this channel. Thank you for watching. Do you have a hamster at home? And if you do, or if you have had a hamster, let me know in the description below. How long did it last? How long did you have your hamster for? And would you get a hamster? Or are you thinking of getting a hamster? Or do you have children or people who are thinking of getting a hamster? Do let me know, because I'll tell you. I can tell you a lot about hamsters now, like a lot, thanks to all these wonderful YouTube channels out there that have had hamsters for years and years and years, and they were able to share what they've learned from having their hamsters. So again, thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you did like this video, do consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, because I do say that if you check out my video library, I'm sure there is 1 or 2 or 3 videos that will resonate with you. And if there isn't, then there should be one in the near future. So go ahead and subscribe, and you will and hit the notification bell, because you will get notified of when I uploaded a video. When I upload a video, which technically is every day, but now sometimes I upload it in different channels. But you know what? Just to make it easier, I should just really do one every day. And if I do need to do another video on another channel, then I'm just gonna have to suck it up and maybe do 2 or 3 videos and upload them at different times in the day. That's what I got to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Wherever you are in this world, have a great day, have a great evening, and stay safe. Bye-bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.